Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new, my name is Nelly. In most cases, you become a helpmate to your partner. That means both of you have become one team. You have to work together in everything that you do. Even the decisions that you make, you both need to work together towards those decisions. This is also mentioned in Genesis 2 verse 18. You're no longer under your parents. You've become one with this person. That's why the person that you agreed to marry, you have to know that they're capable of taking care of you. You can't just marry somebody that doesn't have a vision in life, that doesn't know where they're going. This is when you have to ask yourself, do you fit in their vision, the assignment that God has for them? Do you find yourself fitting in that assignment? Do you think He's going to fit in as well in what you are called to do? Do you know why He's chosen you to become His helpmate? If you don't know why He's chosen you, you need to ask Him so that you can be able to know if you're capable to become His helpmate. Even though He's going to be your head, you have to be able to make decisions together. It doesn't mean that just because you've become His helpmate, you have to do all the work. You have to make those decisions together. That is why the Bible says two people are better than one. So when one falls, the other one is capable of picking up the other. This is when you come in. When he falls, you are able to pick him up. Or maybe when he is down, you are able to give him that strength. But to achieve all this, it starts with one thing. You need to humble yourself from the beginning. I know it's very difficult sometimes to be humble and to be submissive as well, but a lot of people confuse that. That doesn't mean that you have to be somebody else's slave just because you're being humble and submissive. It means that there's some things and some decisions sometimes that you just need to let go. As a wife, you need to make those decisions how you're going to manage your home. Sometimes you need to give up your pride. And that starts by giving up your pride in order to be humble. So as a helpmate, at times you need to be submissive. And being submissive is not for the faint-hearted. You're going to carry on with your pride. It might cause problems in your marriage. Sometimes there are things that you just need to let go. That is why when you get to agree to his engagement and you say, I do, you're agreeing that you're going to be submissive to that person. You're agreeing that you're going to carry his children and start a family with this person and become part of his life. You're agreeing that you are going to stick together through thick and thin. Even when he irritates you, you are going to be there. You are going to stand by him. You know, sometimes marriage becomes an eye-opener. You suddenly realize, who exactly are you married to? Because some of these things will crop up later in the marriage, and some of these things will crop up the first year in marriage. And you realize that this is not what I would have wanted to agree on. But at times, you just need to support those decisions. Sometimes you can't get to support everything, but you need to speak about it as a team. This may be difficult. The best is to try to make it work. Try and be supportive as a helpmate than adding more stress to your partner. Getting him to trust you and become the pillar of support, even when you know that this thing doesn't work. His decision doesn't work. And when you've earned his trust, you can also give him your views. Because when it comes to decisions, you both need to make those decisions together. It's not a one-way thing. Rather than criticizing him in his bad decisions, give him suggestions on how he could have gone about it. Because at times, if you're going to do things different without letting the other person know, then this is going to produce resentment. When you're not supporting each other, this may end up being a disastrous marriage. Sometimes this may end up in a divorce, or maybe you realize that you've been married to the wrong person. We all know that when you are doing something and somebody is not supporting you, and you're expecting that person to support you because you're working as a team, and they just don't support you, you're on your own. You find yourself feeling that you're on your own in this whole thing. Even when it comes to finances, as a helpmate, you need to be financially independent. If you truly desire to become a great helpmate, you need to make that effort to meet him halfway when it comes to the house bills. Rather than sitting at home switching those TV channels all day, find something to do. There are things that you can do. Work online maybe. When you have nothing to do, you'll find yourself complaining all the time that he spends more time at work than at home because he's trying to meet up all the bills that maybe you can meet up as well. forgetting that he's got a lot on his plate. He has to provide for you and the children as well. Sometimes you may want to marry somebody that is already doing well in life, running this multi-million business. You need to ask yourself, will you be able to fit in his life? Are you going to be the type that you want him to be with you all the time? You find yourself that you're complaining all the time because they are working, then your assignment with this person is wrong. If you are not working and you are a housewife, with all the stress that they get in the office, you need to still bring that peaceful environment in the home. Rather be the wife that is providing a stress-free environment at home, because all he wants is to come home to a peaceful environment where he can relax. And you need to provide that, not a war zone. Otherwise, you won't want to come home as well. That is why sometimes you need to keep yourself busy and find something to do, even if you're working from home. It doesn't mean that you have to spend all your money on shoes and handbags. Just because you've ended, that can also make or break a marriage. Most of the time when it comes to marriages, finances are the major problem, and it can end up in a divorce. How the wife spends her money or how the husband spends his money can destroy a marriage, and you find that you're arguing all the time. There's no longer physical or intimacy in this marriage. You need to understand that if there's no intimacy in the marriage, it can destroy your marriage, even though you may be tired as well. But have the time for intimacy as well. Because sometimes people don't know how to express their love language. Being a helpmate doesn't mean that you have to be somebody's slave. It means that you have to work alongside with this person that you've agreed to get married to. Have a way of how you can communicate to each other. It can be difficult at times because you're getting to know this person. Every day you're getting to know this person. Find a way of how you can become his helpmate without stepping on each other's toes, because you've got a long way to go. So thank you for watching, and see you on the next video. God bless you.